Have you ever heard of Franklin Pierce? He was the 14th President of the United States, serving from 1853 to 1857. Pierce became president during a time when the country seemed peaceful on the outside, but underneath, the United States was deeply divided over slavery and the future of the nation. Franklin Pierce was born on November 23, 1804, in Hillsborough, New Hampshire. He went to Bowdoin College, studied law, and began a career in politics. In 1829, he was elected to the New Hampshire legislature, and just 2 years later, he became its speaker. During the 1830s and 1840s, Pierce served in Washington, D.C., first as a representative and then as a senator. Pierce also served in the Mexican-American War. His military service helped make him better known, and in 1852, his supporters suggested him as a candidate for president. At the Democratic Convention, Pierce was chosen on the 49th ballot. Because many people did not expect him to win the nomination, he was known as a dark horse candidate. Pierce won the election of 1852 by a large margin in the Electoral College. But before he even entered the White House, tragedy struck his family. His young son Benjamin died in a terrible train accident. Pierce and his wife Jane were devastated, and the loss affected them for the rest of their lives. As president, Pierce hoped to keep the country united. But one of the biggest issues of his presidency was whether slavery would spread into Western territories. The Kansas-Nebraska Act became one of the most important and controversial events of his presidency. This law allowed people in those territories to decide for themselves whether slavery would be allowed. Instead of calming the country, it led to violence in Kansas, a period often called Bleeding Kansas. Pierce also supported expansion. During his presidency, the United States completed the Gadsden Purchase, buying land that is now part of southern Arizona and southern New Mexico. This land was important because leaders wanted a southern route for a possible railroad to the Pacific. Even though Pierce wanted a second term, his own party chose James Buchanan instead. Pierce returned to New Hampshire as the nation moved closer to the Civil War. During the Civil War, Pierce criticized President Abraham Lincoln and remained loyal to the Democratic Party. He died on October 8, 1869. Today, Franklin Pierce is remembered as a president who tried to hold the country together during a dangerous time, but whose policies helped increase tensions instead of reducing them. His presidency shows how difficult and divisive the issue of slavery was in the years before the Civil War. So what do you think? Could Franklin Pierce have done more to prevent the country from falling apart? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more presidential history.